Namaste, everybody. Welcome to the foundational yoga class. Please make sure you have your props handy. I'm gonna move the light just a little bit back. You give me a second, okay? It's kind of tough to kind of do everything while Taya is waking up, and the only time I can really turn all the lights on because I don't want to turn them all at once is like right at the beginning of the teaching, and then we have to rush Taya to do a lot of things, and which is not happening. Yeah, I feel like the light is a little bit. Give me a second, please. Let's see how. I cannot see myself anymore. I'm gonna go with it. Okay. Namaste again, yogi and yoginis. Oh my God. I really need to take a photo and to show you what do I put in to really try to get the best quality video out from you, and you will not believe it by putting all of these lights on and rearrange the furniture, get the sounds, quality of the sounds that I can, put the words up. What can I say? I'm like a type A person, and I just want to give you the best, yoga practice as you can. Like, go teach classes in studio right now is so much easier because I don't need to do all of these. I don't need to tear them all down, put it away, rearrange the furniture back again. So the house is kid friendly. If I don't have kids, that's the other thing, right? So I have the word balance. I hope the whole word is in the screen. Also, I actually would love to use a camera to film you differently, but it doesn't look the same. So I'm gonna tell my husband quickly, sweetie, yeah? I still film the camera the same. So if you can keep an ears on people talking, send a message in, let me know, okay? Yeah. So maybe it's just going to my Saturday classes has been suffer from, I didn't have enough sleep. I had a bad day too, the internet is cutting in and out. And I want to be able to see myself filming you, but the lens, it doesn't look the same. So turning the phone away actually look better. If you practice for a while and then I, for some reason, disappear or freeze for a while, please reach out to me, especially through Facebook. Message me through that. Or if you have my cell phone number, text me and tell me that we disconnected. And I will try to reconnect it as soon as I can. I wish that I can see myself and I can reconnect it to the internet as soon as I can, but the lens of the camera is not the same. So I will find a solution for that. Enough talking. No pep talk today. Would you please close your eyes? Deep breath. In and out through your nose. Well, I coming into you with chaos, but with many years of practicing yoga, it's easier to journey back inside and find that peace and calmness and connect to myself and with you again. And this is one of so many reasons why yoga has been a part of my life, and I hope that is for you as well. We will never ever going to not have the chaos or challenge or suffering in our lives. They are a part of us. But how is it that we can come back to ourselves and find peace and find space and find calmness while everything around us is just so loud and chaos and we feel like things are out of hand, but yet we can stand in the middle and find the balance. And may your practice has this word sink in so truly and deeply that you know that if you do too much, you may hurt yourself. If you push too hard, you might just break something or strain some muscles. But if you don't give enough, you are not really get anything out from the practice. So where is the balance for your practice today? And how the balance shift from the beginning to the end of the practice, because the tighter you are at the beginning, the little you can do, and then the more the muscle warming up and open, and then the more you can do, and balance changes as well. How can we flow in that? How can we know that the impermanence of the moment shift and change all the time, and how can we be true to the balance of the moment and maybe not able to be in it, but able to accept and love ourselves in that low. And that can also mean the balance of what it is. When there's no place to love yourself, but yet you can be in that, or you can find love, or you can just accept. May you bring your lotus flower to your third eyes, and we all chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands. Lift your chins. Open your eyes. Will you please come down onto your back? And let's stretch long. Elongate your bone away from one another. Rock your hips side to side, maybe. Or you can reach right side a little longer and switch to the left. Circle your ankles toward one another. Maybe you want your arm to be wide open instead of overhead. or maybe not. And change the direction, please. We go from here to windshield wiper, so you get your feet in close to the hip, so your knees are going to be bent, and then you drop the knees side to side. Please forgive me if I go up and away from the mat a little bit, because I just want to check the internet and make sure that we still here, or I'm still here with you. Stop moving the knees and then draw them together toward the chest, opening the knees apart, and you keep breathing. They're going to meet at one point and draw them back in. So you draw two circles side by side with your knee. That is how the action feels like. We move the hip joint this way. Change the direction, please. And then we go into happy baby. If you can hold your feet, great. If not, use a strap, and it's awesome as well. Make sure you open your knee as wide as wider than your torso. Just know that it's important that your feet be able to face the ceiling, because that is what I want the action to be, is to opening the hips, okay? And you can rock side to side. I know some of you when it's tight, you can't really draw that knee like in and to the floor. Just try to do the best you can. And then you let it go, have your knees together to the chest, and you drop your knees side to side. I'm gonna turn off the monitors a little bit. Yeah. I keep on moving. Check the camera. We are still here. Thank you. And let your knee drop to the right. And just stay right there. Let's breathe and focus on your back muscles, like around that back muscles, and feel the rib cage as well expand and soften. Each exhale, you feel the muscles of your back is sinking into the earth. If you happen to let your knee cannot come down to the floor and you are not comfortable, you can have a block and have your knee like on the bottom knee on top of it, or you can put the block between the knees, see what works, okay? Keep adjusting. And you have your right hand behind the back of the head. We're gonna crunch to the left 10 times. Here we go. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Come back center, drop your knee to the other side. Keep adjusting your prop, move them around. Make sure they're not, interfere with your practice in any way. You have space at home right now. And soften. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. And back. Thank you for the reminder. Can you turn off the internet on your phone? Do you know how to?
Yeah. Well,
This time, have your left ankle above your right knee, please. I'm fixing things right now, everybody. Okay. We try to kind of cut down the machine that we use to connect to internet. So just wonder if that's the case. So left ankle, both you're ready. And we go once again into Supta Baddha Konasana. And carefully bring your knees up again, hug them toward your chest. Now you're going to do bicycle, hand behind the back of the head, and you're going to do opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Would you please give me 20 times while I am do some adjustment? Good. This one is off. Keep doing it, keep doing it. All right. 10, 11, 12, 13, for me, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bring your arms and your leg up toward the ceiling and then shake them, please. Now, roll back and forward if you can. If your lower back is not like it, just roll on one side, okay? And you're gonna come up to your seat. And we're gonna do Navasana. I'm gonna facing the front of the mat or your boat pose. You can face wherever. You can hold the thighs. I'm gonna show you. You can do it as easy as have your feet on the floor and lean back right there. Or you can do one leg up, just keep doing. If any one of you can do the challenging one, please go ahead. Or both legs with the holding or holding with the lift the leg up, which is actually easier. When you start to get your arms out from the leg, the challenge will be greater. Okay, and be mindful. You are at the beginning of the practice. Exhale, slowly come back down to the floor, feet together, knees apart. Baddha Konasana, seated, chest up toward the ceiling. Now I am really vigilant with my video, so I'm going to go in and out from the mat for a little bit. And extend your legs in front of you. Do Paschimottanasana. Please use a strap if you need to. Hold the strap with the hand. Remember, I would love to have your arms in front of you. And you can do kind of jellyfish thing, like you go exhale in, inhale, come away, right here for now. Okay? Good. Give me 4 more, please. And then from there, we're going to go back and forth. So when you come center, exhale, next time go backward, and then come up. Or naturally, just go back only, and then exhale, go back. Come up. Exhale, go back. Come up. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to keep the right leg straight. Cross the left leg over right. Inhale, lengthen your spine up. Exhale, twist to the left. And then you inhale, come away from the stretch. I'm going to use this as a warm-up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, facing forward. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, facing forward. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, facing forward. Last one. And then inhale. And we switch side. So we're not holding the pose yet, okay? Inhale, length, exhale, twist. Keep your belly facing forward, and then turn forward, and then exhale. So once again, your belly should not follow your chest completely. You should resist that. Exhale, inhale, turn forward, exhale. Inhale, turn forward, exhale. Inhale, turn forward. Last one. Inhale, turn forward. And then we're going to go into our hands and knees. I probably will come back to do the twist at some point. But that to me is our warming up. So we're just going to keep moving with the breath. Now on your hands and knees, would you please make a big circle? Change the direction, please. I'm going to check the screen again just to make sure that I'm not losing you. Oh, we're good, we're good. And then carefully exhale, you go into child's pose, and then since I'm not able to do the side stretch yet, I'm going to do it right here. So we stretch the side muscle by walk the hand to the right. Inhale, breathe into the back. Exhale, angle your fingertip down and push it away from you, and you're going to feel the stretch along the left side of the body. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hand to center, and then we're going to go to the other side, please. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. Walk your hand back center, come up onto your hands and knee. We are going to step the right leg forward. Get the left knee off the floor, pivot to the left. Let's stretch this adductor muscles is underneath the legs. And spine lengthening. And each time you go to the floor, remember, some of you, the tighter people, lengthen the spine down to the ground. It might be something that you feel envy others, but please don't worry. Just stretch you might have to keep your back parallel or even more than parallel to the floor. Just focus on the stretching. Find that balance of like using your muscle. Let the breath helping you and enjoy your practice even though you are really up high. Like love your lower back a lot. Let your friend just dangling down even though it looks so good right there. But that is not your body right now, and you respect your body, not others. And we're going to go from here to Skandasana. So you get your heels in, toes out, and your knees are going to bend. Then see how high you have to come off the floor. I'm talking about your torso. And then you go move from one leg to the other, straight and bend. Okay, the higher you are, the more it's going to help you with the tight muscles. The lower you are, for us who are not so tight, you just need to go more to the ground. Yeah. Spine elongate. We're not rounding the back here. Then carefully, you're going to turn to the right side. I'm going to go toward the front of the mat and crossing the left leg behind the right leg. Remember to do it with the bent knee first for us, especially who are tight. People who are more flexible, they have more options. Then get the leg straight while you elongate the spine and see how high you have to be to keep that lower back extended. And each exhale, no matter where you are, we do the same action. We get the heart downward to the floor. And that is going to intensify the stretch. Right? And the muscles that are stretching will tell you that, no, not gonna let you go any further. And you breathe. Like, it's okay, I'm gonna try to go further, just a little bit more. That may mean nothing move, but the breath help. And that is the balance. To accept, to respect, and to do your best. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from the stretch. We bend the knee, we step the left leg back. We're gonna get the left knee to the floor, pat the knee if you need to. We straight the right leg, we go into our runner stretch. Spine elongate, exhale, and we go down to the floor. Move with your breath, please. Give me probably 3 or 4 more breaths right here. Keep your jaw relaxed. Deal with whatever you have to deal calmly, like me. Keep checking the screen. And just be calm and not judging. The best you can do. Accept the challenge. Inhale, come up and away from the stretch. You're gonna move the weight and get the ball, the right foot to the floor. You get your left knee off the ground and you're gonna keep pivoting to the left until you're facing the back of the mat. And you step your right leg forward behind your left leg. So we do cross leg Uttanasana right here. Spine nice and long, lower back elongate. At first, keep elongate in your lower back. Each exhale, your heart go down. Remember, you have the option to go left, to go right with the spine if you have to. I do it regularly anyway, love. And carefully inhale, lengthen your spine forward, bend the knee, and step your right leg back and your right knee down to the floor. Stretch your left legs, elongate the spine, and then exhale, we stretch the hamstring of the left leg. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from your left leg. Get the weight into the ball of your left foot. Get your right knee off the floor and pivot to the right. We're going to facing this long side edge of the mat. Get into the goddess pose. It's not going to bypass this right now. So bend your knees deep. Climb yourself up and away from the floor. Hands on the thighs. Okay. Wiggle, jiggle yourself downward. Okay. You're going to feel that your rib is fanning forward. Like I want you at one point, draw your ribs in, but not round your shoulder. Keep your shoulder blades together and behind your back, heart lift high, diagonal up to the sky, okay? Each exhale, extend through the knee. You just want to strike a goddess pose fully. You just bend at the elbow and we could jiggle your finger. We could jiggle your finger. I love this word for kids. It's so cute. It feels cute. You can bring your arm to the side. Or you know what, let's do this. So extend your arms out, and you do side stretch, exhale, extend your right arms overhead. Come up. I know your core start to feel it's doing work. And then come up, exhale. You can kind of straighten and bend the knees a little bit, like inhale, come up. Exhale, extend. This is the last one right here. And then carefully, you're gonna go to the floor with your trunk. Turn your feet in, so have your weight on your heel. Toe turn in, turn forward. Why don't we rest in child's pose for a little bit, please? I hear Mindy tell me, Aphinya, child's pose, please. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulder. Breathe deep. She is like the voice for everybody. Rest, Aphinya, rest. I love her dearly. Inhale, round your back up, 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 up. At the end of your inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back up, 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 up. At the end, sit on your heel. 4 more. Two. 3. My spine is feel really loose right now because of all of that work. 4, so I can really move you more. So come up onto your hands and knee. Extend your right leg back and up. Left arms in front of you. And then inhale, elbow the knee meet beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. Inhale. 3 more. We do 5 today. 1, 2, 3. And left hand down, right leg go forward. Come upright with your trunk. We're going to do low lunge here. Exhale, lunge forward. Remember, right knee don't go beyond the ankle. Inhale, spine lift high to the sky. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, lunge. Draw your ribs in. Inhale, lift the heart high. Your arm, you can start to gliding from the sides up toward the ceiling. Stop wherever that you can keep that heart nice and open. One more, inhale. Exhale, we're going to get the hands down to the floor. Have your left hand down, kick your right leg back, turn your body toward the right side of your room, and then have your right hands alongside the ear, please. Length that right side nice and long. And then push off from the floor, come away from the floor, let your left arms go up high toward the ceiling, and then stretch your left side body, your right hand is going to land your right leg. Or maybe you can just bite it behind the back if you want to do that. Remember to move your hip back slightly, yeah? And inhale, you move up and away from the stretch. You're going to face forward with the chest, and we do thread the needle. Right hands go underneath, please. Look to the left, left hand maybe just bend at the elbow, hang there. Extend your right, left hip back, 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 back. Or maybe you're just like, okay, I can bite it. I don't want to use that arms right now because I can't balance on my shoulder. Or you can bring your arms up or overhead. Oh, I really love this one. Lately, yeah. Carefully get yourself up and away from the floor. Now we're going to go to the second side. Left leg lift, kick back and up. Right hand extend in front of you. We do 5 moves here. Elbow the knee, meet, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right hand down, left leg forward, up, off the floor with your trunk. And we do low lunge, exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift the heart, ribs is in. Move like a jellyfish, please. If you want to interlate the hand behind the back, because you can, you do. You can extend your arm to the side even. Be mindful with your lower back. 2 more breaths here. And then we go to the floor, spike, then forward at first. Right hands come down, kick your left leg back, body turn to the right side of the room. Left side of the room, left hands alongside the ears. And then you're going to use your right hand, you're going to push into the floor, get your body off the ground, right arms up, inhale. And extend your right hand overhead, exhale, yeah. That right side stretch is lengthening. See where your neck should land. You can also do a little movement with the neck. My body really needs that. And then we're going to go to the floor with the exhale. And we thread the needle, left hands under. Please stay in the pose. Let me check the video, of course. I don't want you to miss anything. Keep breathing. Okay, God, I'm going to trust you now. And then just fire your child's pose, please. Let's get into the downward facing dog, please. So you come onto your hands and knee, palm strong. Tuck your toes under, get your knees off the ground, and then you're gonna use the strength of your wrist, your hand, your upper arms, and your upper body strength to push your chest and your whole body back toward the feet, okay? You can play around with the width of the arms, the width of the legs, and how far your hands and your feet should be apart. Just listen to your body and be willing to find that balance point for your downward facing dog. And in down dog, you can sway the hips side to side, keep your knees bent, or you can bend one knee at a time and try to get the other heel to the floor to stretch your calf and your hamstring muscles. If you want to work on opening the heart, use the inhalation to draw your shoulder blade together, armpits up and checking it right now. Okay. We're back. Forearm dog pose, please. Forearms down. Tuck your toes, knees off the floor, and work your downward facing dog actions, okay? You can bend the knees, sway the hips side to side, but keep that forearm down and put your chest back toward the feet. Yeah. You can pedal the knee one at a time. Oh my God, you feel like 10 times more challenging, and you can feel like you can stretch those tight muscles more for us who are really tight. You can even draw your armpits up and away from the floor and put your chest back. Give me 2 more breaths, please. Also, the other thing that you should do when the computer freezes is that refresh your browser if you use the computer, and we're going to go to the forearm plank pose, okay? And breathe. I want to say I do everything I can in my power, and God gonna take over from here. Yeah. Yep. I did everything. You can do forearms plank pose with the knees too if you're not strong enough yet. Okay, everybody? Slowly exhale, get your body down to the floor, stack the hand. Rest your forehead on them and rock your hips side to side. And from here, extend your left hand to the left, like at your shoulder height, go to the left. Use your right hand, come toward the chest, opening your heart to the right, turn your chest toward the door. And then your body is going to roll open, and your right side of your leg, of your arm is going to be free to be placed anywhere that it feels comfortable for your body. Your leg can be knees bent. Maybe you can have, I don't know. No, that it doesn't feel good. It's better to not be leg in front of you. It's more like underneath the hips. Yeah. And other sides, please. And thank you for whoever that sent me the text. I can hear my phone ding, and I'm just like running to the camera and check it. I love you. Thank you for saving me and saving us and saving the class. Next time I will tell my phone number right at the beginning of the class, and then I can chop that part of the video off. Okay? And roll onto your belly and your chest, please. Stack your hand toward one another and rest your foreheads on it. I'm going to adjust the mic a little bit here. Here we go. And we go into our locust pose, please. So this is like a lower back strengthening. Arms out to the side. You can do an airplane arm and stay right there, or bring it a little bit further back. Turn your palms away from one another. When you inhale, lift the chest, lift the leg, lift the head. And then just stay floating, but when you exhale, you go down to the floor slightly. And when you inhale, you lift with the muscles again, lift with the muscle. Work with the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go down, but not let go of the pose completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths, please. And then exhale, go all the way to the floor. Stack the hand, rest your foreheads on it. Rock your hips side to side. And breathe. You're doing it. And come up onto your hands and knees. Step your right leg forward. Get your left knees off the floor. Come upright with your trunk. We're going to do warrior 1 today. Now your back foot, you're going to stay mostly on the big toe side edge of the foot. The weight's going to kind of be heavy in there and press your way to the little toe side edge, okay? Your foot is diagonal. It's point at 10 o'clock. Right? Your leg, it should be hip distance apart. So your legs is not heel to toe, okay? It's going to be hip distance apart and then go back. Yeah. Warrior 1's a little bit more complicated than high lunge in my opinion. And then you square your hip toward the front edge of the mat by rolling the back leg in and then push the inner thighs back. Yeah. And you're going to feel that your back leg is really strong. And then you push into your back leg and then bend your right knee. Exhale. Good with the legs now. Inhale, lift the heart high chords in, and you move like a jellyfish again. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, work both legs. Inhale. You're gonna feel that the front leg is moved more than the back leg, of course, because our knee is bending, right? And then we're going to go from here to warrior two. Like you can open your left arm back, right arm forward, and you have to carefully kind of have your weight onto your front leg, and then walk your left leg a little bit more back so you get the right heel in line with your left arch, or do whatever is safe. Arm wide open, exhale, bend the front knee. Back leg keep pushing into the floor. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, work the legs. Ribs is in, heart is open, hip is stay back slightly. Arms down by the side, push into your right leg, come up standing, turn your right foot in, and we're gonna heel toe the legs in. And we're just gonna stand nice and tall. Swing the body side to side. And then we're facing forward. Warrior one on the other side, please. Now this time you do it from standing. Be really close to the front of the mat because you can move easier that way. And you have your weight onto your left leg. You get your right leg back, adjust it. Diagonal your hip at first, and then you square your hip toward the front edge of the mat, right there. And then adjust your legs again. When you have the width that it feels right to your body, then you work with the breath. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift the heart, work the back leg as much as you work the front leg, please. Remember your arms, they have to help you to be able to open your heart. Keep moving them wherever that is land well and feels good, do it. And you keep adjusting it. Warrior two. So you get your weight toward the front leg so you can move the back leg very easily. Easier anyway, right? Foundation first. Left heel in line with your right arch, and then arms like wing. And you move with breath. Then you put into your left leg. Inhale, come up, standing hand, just rest onto the thigh. Put the weight onto your left heel, turn your toes up, and you turn your toes in. And you're gonna move your feet underneath the hip. Yeah, very good. Now facing the front edge of the mat, please. While you're swinging your body side to side. I'm gonna take you from here down to the floor again. Let's work this action quickly. I just want you to see me first. Some of you know them, some of you, we don't actually get to do them much in our foundational class. We're just gonna go from Tadasana to Uttanasana by open your arm to the side, okay? This one is inhale. And when you exhale, your arms go to the side, your heart is go forward, right? This action right here, core is always in, spine is always elongate, and then you're gonna land wherever your hamstring allow you to do. Some of you might have to be really high here, and you might have to bend your knees slightly, or you might, can do 2 block, or 1 on each hand, or touch the legs. And then we're gonna do from here. Yeah. For us who are able to fold down very close to the leg, you use the inhale to lengthening your chest, and we exhale, we go. And then ground out to the legs, nice and strong, engage your core, and then inhale, push into the leg and come up. Glide up, and exhale, hands come down to the floor. Watch me one more time, please. I'm gonna do it, inhale. Exhale. I'm gonna try to be tight here. Inhale. Exhale. Push into the leg, core strong, inhale. And exhale, arms by the sides. Get ready, let's do it twice. Feet hip distance, hips stay back, don't let the hips go forward. Core in, spine nice and long, shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms glide up, stop wherever you feel comfortable with your shoulders. Exhale, we're gonna go arm to the side, heart go forward, hands land wherever your hamstring allow you to do. Hug your chins in, push your thighs apart. Inhale, spine nice and lengthen forward. Exhale, we stretch that hamstring again, and then get the strength into the core and your legs, and inhale, arms out and up to the sky. Hand down by the sides. Exhale, please don't push your hip forward. Last one, inhale. Arms up, Tadasana. Exhale, we're gonna go to Uttanasana, forward fold. Chins in, thighs apart. Inhale, extend your spine forward, Adha Uttanasana. Exhale, we stretch the hamstring again, go into Uttanasana, and legs nice and strong, and arms out and up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, hand down by the side, hips stay back, please. Now this one, I'm not gonna bring you back up. Inhale, arms up, we're gonna stay low. Exhale, hands come down to the side, heart forward. We go toward the floor, stop wherever you have to. Inhale, lengthening the spine forward. And exhale, soften the knees, step your right leg back, and you're gonna go into pyramid pose. Like bend your knees a lot even. Your leg is not gonna be too far apart. It's about like 2.5 to 3 feet apart. Hands on either side of your legs, or maybe like both on your right hand. If you're tight, you have to realize when you're strong legs here, spine nice and elongate, and then you go to the floor. If you cannot have both blocks on either side of your hand, your leg has to work harder, okay? Or have 4 blocks. That will be really helpful. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And inhale, you move up and away from that stretch. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, step your right leg further back. Get your right knee to the floor. Get your right hands on the floor. You can make a fist or have your right hands onto the block. Left hands onto your hip, and heel toe your left foot to the left slightly. We are twisting here. Okay. And then when you have the width on your foundation that you like, then bend your left knee, keep your left knee over your left ankle. Anchor down to your right hand, move your hip back, chest forward. Inhale, breathe, exhale, twist to the left, belly go to the floor. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, twist, opening your heart the best you can. Next long, inhale. Exhale, twist. One more here. Exhale, twist, and you're gonna stay in your twisting, maybe adjusting a little bit, and work your left hand back. Stop there if you have to, or keep circle, 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 and find your sweet spot, please. And while you're not looking at your left knee anymore, bend your left knees a little bit more, hips back, heart open, belly to the floor. What else do you want from me, Aphinya? Breathe. Oh, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose, please. Here we go. Rest. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. And inhale, come up onto your hands and knees, and why not? We have to. Let's go to the other side. So balance your body out. Right leg forward. Tuck your left toes under. Pyramid pose, left knee come off the floor. Square the hips, spine nice and elongate. Find your sweet spot for your lower back, please, everybody. Okay. And exhale. So your right hip is moved back, like balanced by spine forward. So you have to work both ends of your spine, okay? It's not just your heart moving. With that hip move back, with your core engaged, you're gonna ground into your feet stronger that way. And you want to take root before you want to extend your trunk and build your branches, right? You don't want to take your root off from the soil. I'm talking about your feet. You have to feel that firm, grounding steadiness while you extend the heart. Yeah, that's just balance. Like that sweet spot is a balance spot. Relax your jaw. Ha ha ha. Relax your eyes. Inhale, come up and away from the floor, and you bend your right knee, step your left leg back. Far enough that when you bend your left knee, you're just like, oh, okay, I am almost there. Left hand on the floor, on the block. I love to make a fist. Lately, I just feel like my wrist doesn't like to be in a flexion all the times. We're gonna bend that right knee. From your left hand to your right foot, make it wide enough, okay? Diagonal your right foot to the right slightly. And then breathe into your back, right hand into your hip at first. And when you exhale, hips back, chest forward, twist. There's a lot of things happening when you exhale. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, twist. Next long. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, hips back, chest extend, twist belly. Try to go to the floor. Last one. And you stay in your twisting. Adjust kind of subtly. And then work your right arms. Get the shoulder blades opening first. And then circle. Okay. Even though you don't see anything on the ground because you look toward the ceiling, you have to feel it. Feel your knees. Feel where your belly landed. Feel where your shoulder blades landed. They should go back in together the best they can. Where your neck is landed. Yeah. And exhale. Go down to the floor. Take child's pose, please. Breathe. Carefully, you're gonna crawl forward again and come down onto your belly and your chest, and we're going to stretch the hip flexors right here. Your right forearm, you make it parallel to the chest. You can keep your forehead on it, right leg straight or lift it. Right? Bend your left knee and hold the foot with your left hand. Carefully, carefully. Your shoulders moved back. When you get the foot down, pull your left knee back. I actually need to come off from the floor. It's a little bit more even. You can walk your right forearm closer. Remember, you need as much extension through that left leg as much as you create the flexions from that left leg. Use your strap wisely for some of you. This pose is not easy. It is not an easy pose. Yeah, pull that. Right. The strap have a long strap for a reason. Point the knee back. Core is in. Breathe. Change, please. And exhale, let it go. Stack the hand, rest your forehead on it. Rock your hips side to side. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Okay. Let's do locust pose one more time, please. This one, I would love you to interlace the hands behind the back if your pec major is allowing you to do. So you go hand interlace. You draw the tip of your shoulder blade up and away from the floor and together, and you extend your arms back and up, okay? And when you extend your arm back and up, lift the heart, lift the leg next long. For us, let's just do the pose, please. Who cannot do it, use a strap. Use it by holding the strap with your palm facing up. Get the width that is work with your shoulder, and do everything else the same. Draw your shoulder blades up and away from the floor and together. Okay? The head of your arms bone, the tip of your arm is going to go up and away from the floor, and then you extend your arms back and up. Breathe. If you hold the pose for so long, already come away from it. Or you feel like you don't want to wait and do nothing, do it again. Breathe, no tension, please. Just feel the firmness. Keep your neck nice and long. Last breath here. And then exhale, go all the way down to the floor. You can keep your hand by your side right there, and you can look to the right. I'm squeezing the mic. Hopefully that is not a problem. Or you can stack the hand and can look to the sides. It depends on your shoulders, definitely how it feels. And look to the opposite side, please. Do a little neck stretching. Carefully get yourself away from the floor. Just turn your head safely. You're going to roll onto your back, please. We're going to do everything right here on our back. Have a strap handy, of course, even though I'm not using it. And we do, again, one more time, right ankle above the left knee. Now, any one of you, so we do a pigeon variation stretch. Stretch that hip rotator on the right. You can go from here to baby cradle, okay, on your back. So how do you cradle your baby? You use your left hand, like you're gonna go into the crook. I mean the little toe side, if your right foot is gonna go into the crook of your left hand. And if you bend your left knee and have your foot on the floor and do it, it's gonna be much easier. This is very intense. I just want to say that. And you stay right here. If your right knee doesn't feel good, it may mean that you ask too much from your body. So go back to right ankle above the left knee, please. And aim your right knee away from you and just hold your left leg with the hands. Because when you do the cradle, you can see your right shin is come so close to the chest. And that is what I told you many times, that that's where the intensity will increase when you get it closer and closer to the chest, okay? And from here, we are going to kick the right leg to the right. You can hold the big toe with your two fingers and see if you can straight your right leg. If not, strap is a good friend. And you can do it with your knees bent and foot on the floor, which is going to be easier. When you do it that way, when you're opening your right leg, you actually can roll your left knee open to the left. So your hip facing the ceiling with both weight going to both legs. I just find this trick actually much better. Or if you choose to stretch your left leg, straight it all the way to the floor and feel the left heel to the ground and opening your right leg to the right as far as you can feel that your hip, front of your hip facing the ceiling. Okay, you don't want your right hip to be lifted. Sorry. You don't want your left hip to be lifted because of the weight of your right leg. We go into the stretching sensation, not like your bone is moving because of the weight of the other bone. Okay? Keep your left shoulder grounded. Remember, you can bend at the knee. And inhale, bring your right leg back up. Get your right ankle above the left knee one more time, please. And keep that figure four shape of your leg and drop the figure four to the left. Daddy, that's not us, right? You cannot hear me. I hear a loud explosion. And you can look to the right. The fan is turned on upstairs, so I don't think my husband is hearing me right now. Soften your shoulder to the floor. Relax your jaw. Close your eyes. You almost at the end of your journey, everybody. Almost there. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Left ankle above your right knee and draw your right leg in with your hands on the strap, or you can do baby cradle. Little toe side edge of your left foot get into your crook of your right elbow. Okay, know that it is very intense. If your left ankle, your left knee say something to you, move away from that tension. And then we kick the left leg to the left with help of the strap or with the help of your hands. Feel that the right side of your body can stay as heavy as possible. You don't want your left leg to take over. Sorry, I have to not using the strap. When your body is really open, have too much, like add the strap, it's become too much room and too much space. And I don't feel that I get into the stretching. But if you tight that much room and that much space, will get you into that sensation of the stretch. Like, it's amazing. One more breath here. Inhale, get your left leg up. Bend your right knees in, left ankles above your right knee. Drop figure four of your leg to the right. And you can look to the left, arms wide open. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. You feel your trunk expand and soften. Your back muscles move to the ground. Inhale, bring yourself up center. Put a block underneath the hip, please. We make it, everybody. Thank you for your help, and thank you for stuck with me, or just thank you for just be patient with what's going on and love yourself enough to just stay right here. And you close your eyes. I do respect you a lot for that. Move your shoulder, find that sweet spot again in this feeling like a waterfall cascades down to your heart. We move all of our liquids and bloods. We kind of feel the gravity move into a different directions. Give our legs a little breaks from carrying weight all day long. And your spine actually feel good. I'm still here. Just breathe 3 more breaths, everybody. Shavasana